But with some more tech gems, some more War of the Chosen, we're heading out for a smash and grab, a great extraction mission. And let's see how it goes. Now, always important to set reasonable expectations, so 12 crate flawless is the minimum what we want here.
Lifting a number of supply crates out of this area, and we have an opportunity here to take a few for ourselves. Locate and mark the crates with transponders, and Firebrand will handle the rest.
According to the briefing, it's 10 to 12 enemies. Hope we don't find all of them at once, eh?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I want you up top. Scared of getting spotted by a drone? Not really. You can... Is that cover in all directions? It seems so. Give me some eyes from the top.
Hostile targets in sight.
Drones. We don't really have a way to deal with drones here. Like as in Trojan or something like that.
Yes, sir.
Shoot them. Technically a way to deal with them. That was our squad setup. We would prefer to find like a group that we can burn. Our drones do not burn very well.
Double time.
Square
Understood, moving out.
is available for you. Like that's the one tile that doesn't have detection on it.
I'm on my way.
You might notice the ding sound here, which is a new addition, a fairly recent addition rather. Each time you get in range of one of the boxes, it makes the little ping sound to let you know, hey, there's a new box you spotted.
Yes, Commander.
Go for the middle here. Don't really have a good spot to go to. Come on, the back side of the building.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
Don't have AP ammo on you, so kinda we can snipe one drone, we can probably have to then shotgun the other one.
I'll keep an eye out.
Might take a second here to find a good group for either a grenade opener or a flamethrower opener. And hope that the drones do not annoy me in the meantime. You can... Anka?
Let's go destroy something already.
No, you do have hunker down aim, right? I know the skills of my soldiers. Why wouldn't I?
I'm on it, Commander.
Now the downside of going in deep here, trying to find an enemy group, is any crate that you've ever spotted is a crate that Advent can mark for extraction once the marking starts. So you usually don't want to extend too far. But I think being able to potentially take out 2 enemies here on the initial activation might be worth it. What are we doing here?
Moving to designated position.
Stay here as a safety net. And you gotta... I think you join the party up here.
Come on.
Scanning.
Not what I wanted to see here. Maybe it is what I wanted to see. Well, a destroyer commander is immune to fire, so that's kind of a bit of a bummer. Where do you think you're going? Okay. Door sound. What do we eat once? And then did I not respec my combat engineer yet? Maybe not. So we could also open up the AP grenade if we can hit the engineer and the biotrooper. I'll probably take both of them out. My commander, I'm fairly certain, is immune to fire. That's my concern here right now with finding a nice opener.
Got it covered.
He was over here. Hmm.
I'm on it, Commander.
Roger that.
Wait for now.
If I wanted to stand around doing nothing,
Got it
I would
covered.
have stayed in my Leviathan.
All right.
Ah.
Right.
Turn around. Not sure if they came over far enough. Ooh, okay, so it's definitely that's telling me we gotta do something here. That might either be an AP grenade or flamethrower, or a little bit of both. We can hit all four of them with the flame. So that's what we shall do then. I want to check the hit chances. No, just
Launching.
hit it.
Damn it.
Did I miss the engineer? Because the sorcerer panicked, the engineer is not running around, running for cover. We also did not trigger the drone, so I can get a shot in on the commander, who also didn't move. Interesting and strange. Ideally, we want to get the kill up top, right? Because then we can get to the whatever it's called, where the automatic hunker down. That's the skill name. So even though the AP grenade won't be that effective against the destroyer,
Simple.
let him have it. Because we lose our aim bonus from open fire, but I'll take it. Hopefully I'll take it. No, apparently we're not taking it.
I can sense your fear.
That's a little bit of a problem. Let's just say the engineer, hopefully. The sentence starts with hopefully. Sets himself on fire.
Okay. Oh, goody. More fetching. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to activate the drone here. My strongest weapon is the sort of shotgun that Paul has, but can't rely on the drone actually moving where I want it to move. Okay, he ran away.
I got a piece.
Well, that's gonna be clear, but that's a very annoying crate. Holy crap. Yeah, we're not getting that one. I mean, this is already a risky move. I don't think anyone can even get there. Well, technically you can, but no. Just no. Here's what we're gonna do.
My way.
Grab
Good
that.
work. Advent's locator is down and our transponder is active. Firebrand will handle the pickup.
I'm gonna shadow our way over here. Maybe we can get eyes on the engineer for a sniper shot.
Another day, another demon.
We get eyes on the engineer, but we don't have line of sight. But I think this might just be... That might just be... whatever it is. Detection, tracking here. Also, there was a red health bar here, so there's no way we can get this crate in any safe way. Okay. Also keep in mind there was another drone here on the left. Anywho.
You're nothing to me.
We wanna get an evac ready.
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
So let's think about this. So there was a group here, 3 dudes over there, the engineer is there. That puts us at, if that is at least 2 groups, 10 enemies, and then the solo drone that's somewhere over here. Any way we can get the engineer reliably? Probably not. I wouldn't. Well, I guess I can go here where I see the engineer, and then we should get a sniper shot.
Got it covered. Got the goods.
Nothing stops the swarm.
You go here. Need to start marking crates. I want to trigger the drone from the left here.
Let's go destroy something already.
Advent just airlifted out their first crate. We're gonna have to move fast if we want to get the rest.
Yeah, on alert now.
Firebrand
Probably
is
saw
on
the
path for
corpse.
recovery. Keep marking those crates, Menace 1-5.
Run Paul over to the left. I'm really hoping that we can find that drone. You will go really far left here. Oh.
It's not easy being queen.
You're gonna reveal at the start of next turn.
Yes, come on.
Advent's also gonna mark crates at the start of next time, but I really want to move on from this position, so I think we're gonna mark and move. Oh. 2 basic units with like 4 HP. Let me see what my shot is.
Sure.
We do have silent killer,
Holy
right?
pieces of sacks of shit.
100% is pretty good. 10% to grace. 10% to grace, and on a minimum damage non-crit roll, we also don't get the kill. Sounds like a terrible idea. Let's do it.
Well, his next of kin probably aren't thrilled. The local vultures are delighted, though.
For silent killer, that was actually fairly loud. Okay. Can we get him with a grenade? Well, indirectly. We could just blow up this thing. Does that blow up any crates we care about? No. Although, I'm not sure that explosion actually hits him. Does it have two target range? Because shouldn't I be able to target this thing with a regular shot here? I'm not getting the gas tank on a target preview, so I don't think that would actually do the trick here. So what we're gonna do... Remember I said I'm gonna move on from this crate? Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna hunker down here.
Yes, Commander.
I think we're gonna have to...
Double time.
That's great. And then hide here behind the truck. I'm gonna sit on this crate.
If I wanted to stand around doing nothing, I would have stayed in my Leviathan.
It's worth it. Double moving.
Fuck me.
There. It'll take some effort to get that one. It'd be nice to get the position of the other group again.
All right.
Looks like we got the position of the other group. And the question is, what can we do about it? Back in the snake. Flank into a grenade. Wonderful. Wonderful idea.
Simple.
Is that a flank shot on the snake? It certainly is.
Gather those quickly. Easier than expected.
Alright. So, of course, our main problem again is the frickin' Obdura. But we can suppress the guy here. Are we just gonna take... Could charge the trooper. Nah, let's just take the charge. We're a little bit close. I don't think he can flank me, but he probably has a very close range shot. Let's just hope Ablative eats it. The engineer dies from the fire.
I like this.
Question is, can we have a spot where we see the Abjurer so we can put this one's mine on him so he has less hit chance against me? No. Alright, I'm putting a flank on him.
Got him covered.
I'll be right there.
This one's yours. This one's all yours.
Don't waste my time. You wanted this? I got this thing here. Who's taking it?
Unfortunate injury.
Got it covered. Got the goods.
Okay, there's 3 crates that we haven't marked yet. That's 1. That's 2.
Let's
That's
go.
3. Leaves us with a little loot drop to pick up and evac out in 2 turns. And maybe stay away from this burning explodey barrel thing.
I feel, Commander.
I'm on my way.
On it.
Normally I'm waiting in the evac zone, but I'm just gonna stay a couple tiles away from anything that can explode here.
All right, I'll check it out.
Roger that, sir. Got the goods.
That can also explode, but yeah, I don't think there's anything nearby that can make it explode. Okay.
I feel, Commander.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
Your queen listens.
No problem, boss.
Now we whoop out of here.
Affirmative.
Loud and clear, sir.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
We got the crates. Got a little bit of a ding. You mean angels? That's just 1 loot. Can't be angels. Give me your killer pose.
Maybe we need to start selling calendars.
We already are. That looks oddly 2-dimensional there. Can I get everybody in this weird light? Yeah, Abjurers are still continue to be a little bit of a struggle, right? Lots of HP, a point of armor, immunity to fire.
Have done little to slow the progress of Advent's ongoing development or outreach programs. Voluntary citizen emigration numbers are reportedly at their highest level in recent years.
That is probably like some sort of melee attack, since they are sectoids, so vulnerable to melee. But even then, doing 10 plus 1 armor damage to them is not gonna be easy.
Certainly encouraged the crew.
I guess the double-barrel shotgun does help a little bit. Alright, so let me see here. We just had our combat engineer. Yeah, so this is also a slightly outdated skill tree because they have heat warheads, and in the new tree they now have the tandem heat warheads, which combines tandem with heat. I'm fairly certain, at least. So we're gonna do a respec here to pick up the new skill tree. I don't think there were too many changes outside of this, and I still think, especially now that we have Shockwave here in the XCOM row, I still think we want to go for offensive grenades here. Bombardier Shockwave. We're losing one radius, we're gaining 2 range on the grenades. I think I can live with that. So we that feature is here. I would definitely take him, bring him on. This is gonna be our stuff. So yeah, right. This changed, right? This used to be the outdated perk that gave you the same perk full kit as a beam grenade launcher, and now it is super heavy ordnance. 2 bonus units for the artillery grenade only slot, and grenades gain 3 times extra range. I do like the increased radius of devastation, when having 5 tiles extra range on grenades with this combo might be a fun experiment. I'm gonna leave this open for future commander to decide. Another thing is pointed out that infantry is one of the Shadow Ops classes and might have been changed, and maybe our skill tree wasn't updated yet with those changes. I'll throw a respec in here and then see if there was actually a change to this. There was. Well, focus is down here now and no longer in here. Change position. Okay, it is Marauder now, not light 'em up. What else changed? Well, of course, our roles here for the XCOM role changed. So now with lethal, the multi-shot abilities kind of make a little bit more sense. Encounters, combat fitness, predator. You still have paramedic. You no longer have field surgeon. Nice, the saddest sergeant row I've seen in a long time. Move suppression disorienting targets. Kinda. I wanna hang on. One thing I wanna check here before I commit to anything. You can have assault rifles and shotguns and SMGs. Now I'm fairly certain that you can only suppress with a rifle, not with a shotgun. Not be used with sniper rifle or shotgun class weapon. It's as weird as it sounds, you know, and no, I have not been replaced by Advent. I really want to try a suppression infantry with focus. This is basically ghetto hail of bullets, right? I do suppressing fire on a target, and when my suppression shots triggers the reaction shot, it automatically hits. Which is like, you know, like hail of bullets just without a cooldown. I can do that every single turn. And I get 25% damage bonus. And I can crit with a reaction shot if I had cool under pressure, which I don't have. So I can't crit. And I could then get lethal for extra damage on that shot. The alternative right now is you can actually run a shotgun and go on Overwatch every turn and then just get your one Overwatch shot that's guaranteed to hit because focus. Shotgun, max range, don't care. I'm hitting. A little bit of a niche use of focus, but focus is a very strong ability in some situations. Or completely wasted in others. Alright, anyway. We want to be scanning here. I want more missions, but that's not the mission I want, is it? We have... Yeah, I have Vigilance 3 here, just from being adjacent to our starting region. No, I don't think we can do that. And we should do that. Right, we got a sharpshooter. We got a hijacker. Have a quick look. Now, the plan was for a sharpshooter to go for the holo targeting officer route, right? Now, there has been a change to the sharpshooter since then, but I still think we go for the same route. The main change is there's no phantom here, so you're not gonna have your holo targeting sharpshooter be a scout for your squad. They're not gonna be hidden. Phantom is gone in Tadgem. Don't panic if you're playing base Long War of the Chosen, it's still there. The new perk we have is Eye for Watch. Whenever you want to target an enemy, get a free reaction shot against them until the start of your next turn. Does not activate while concealed. It activates whenever the marked unit moves or attacks. Does not apply to multi-targeting, so only your primary target. Of the ability, but I think I'll apply to holo target passive. Yeah, okay, but I think we should still be able to rapid target and then double target two enemies with holo targeting and get 3 shots off of that. So even as an officer, given out holo targeting, you're still hitting with your eventual 120 aim for some serious damage. And then over here, a new Master Sergeant ability, Sniper Elite. Capture to attack, ignore all dodge modifiers, have 25 aim and critical chance. And reaction fire can crit. Of course, you needed the extra aim, huh? I think we're going full on middle row. I'm committed to that. Could also pick up Long Watch. I don't think that's doing anything for us. I'm fairly certain Eiffel Watch does work on squad side. It's not Overwatch, right? So it does work on squad side range. And yeah. So let me get this straight. If we at the end get Sniper Elite, we can hollow target 2 units a turn. Occasionally 3 with rapid targeting. We take reaction shots against them that get 25 bonus crit chance from this, plus high def hollow, giving another 20% crit chance, plus 10% base crit chance from the sniper rifle, plus probably a laser sight at that point. My fearsome might not be the worst pickup here. I'm looking forward to see how that actually plays out. Maybe I'm overselling it right now, but I think we can get a lot of fun here. Sniper Elite also, the fact that it ignores all dodge modifiers. So one of the big things, right, that all snipers usually get the depth perception PCS, mostly because it negates, I want to say, 25 dodge of the enemy. Being able to get the same effect from Sniper Elite here, is that gonna make up for lack of double tap? Probably not. I need to play with this. Like, yeah, I need to. I'm really here. My head is rattling. It's like, okay, ignoring all dodge. That's a lot of dodge you're ignoring. That's like all of them, all of the dodge. All right, let's have a look at our hijacker. All right, nothing new and fancy here mostly. So hijacker is like, you know, start with Phantom. They start with full override to take over some drones. They can hack targets from afar. They have a gremlin. They're great as officers. Oh no, I think hijacker is new, right? By my command, I don't think they used to have that. So this, you know, gives us action points back when we use officer abilities like get some command, focus fire. Nobody has jammer. Nobody has Oscar. And then also for these other abilities here, which I guess we mostly won't have. Let's see. Generally, we probably want... That is failsafe. That is an additional charge on my abilities. That is stasis. There's always a tough choice. Kinda always leaning towards supercharge, but let's see first. Reload all... I mean, you got this giving somebody an overwatch shot. Can be good if we have strong overwatchers, but usually giving everybody more ammo is betterer. Botnet. Reduce enemy hack defense by 10 for everyone who shoots at an enemy. It used to be broken for a long time. It's fixed now, but I have never tried it since it's been fixed. But I think I'm a big fan of rescue. I'm a big fan of airdrop. Then we're gonna probably get sticky bomb and stealth protocol. And that means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gremlin abilities that would all get an extra charge from supercharge. Failsafe is pretty good to stay concealed and to try some full overrides on spicy units. What else do we have? Shield protocol, sensor overlays. And that's a larger bonus if used on the hijacker's bond main. How much larger? Or wouldn't you want to know? Interesting. That's not an ability that's listed here as a command ability. God damn it. 10% crit for the whole squad for everyone you see, or 20% crit on with potential for more on a single action. Or extra shields for everybody in the squad, extra ablative hit points, with an extra charge from supercharge. We definitely not gonna run out of options to spend our points here, that's for sure. 42 is what we have. This makes the most sense to me, to spend our points eventually. But I'm not opposed to spending some extra points and also getting that. Kinda depends also, let me see, I'm planning very far ahead here, but hey, who would be potentially your bondmate that would benefit from even more crit? Riddick? Maybe. Alright, let's get back into the action. Well, actually, we have one more rookie here. 60 mobility, 68 aim. What do we need? What do we need? Now, so I have this list here, right? Which, of course, because we have so many classes, we don't see all of the classes. Also, it's listing the keeper here with 0, but I'm fairly certain we have a keeper, so I think this might be the old keeper. So this might just be confused. There is an option to turn it into compact mode. Compact mode then just shows you icons and numbers, and that is completely useless to me. Like that doesn't tell. I don't remember 52 class icons. That is beyond my abilities. I keep complaining that we don't have enough concealment. So I think BZ needs to be a shinobi. Possibly. Maybe another agent. No, probably want somebody with concealment from the get-go. Could go with a recon. Let me get inspired by looking at the list here. Very little inspiration coming for now. Hitman would also be a concealed unit. Why am still getting both offered? That shouldn't be offered. It shouldn't be trainable in the GTS to begin with. But let's just ignore that little fact. I'm very heavily leaning towards the shinobi here. It's a solid choice, right? Okay.
Commander, we currently have no new supplies coming in. We'll need to seek out new means of replenishing our resources.
Okay, there's my lip free with a timer that we can't do unless we boost. We can't boost right now. Maybe that would have been a good argument to actually do this mission here just to get some more intel. But that means if you find it, then it's gonna make it easier to find on the next run. That is a mechanic that's only in place for the lip free missions. So I think we're okay. There's my intel. Wonderful. Sabotage transmitter underground. Okay. Alright, we're just talking about potentially bonding. Well, I don't want to get the hijacker on the sabotage transmitter mission. Let's try. Well, just nip that right out. We should have our pistol scout available. Underground. I probably want at least one of my fiery dudes. Which these are not, but you know. Easily distracted and all of that. So we're bringing. Our arsonist is injured. Geneva it is then. And let's find you somebody to bond with. Trooper, oh, I saw 9.8 here with our Buccaneer. I think we're gonna run our infantry here, as I said, as a shotgun Overwatch infantry for this mission. And I don't have the best mobility, so no equipment. Maybe some ammo. Alright, you definitely want... You're gonna steal the laser shorty, you're gonna get an arrow sword. With my money situation. Not terrible. Definitely can afford a couple nanoscales, couple more trooper armors. Now, your main job is gonna be scouting. Maybe we get you a laser auto pistol. That's not gonna break the bank here. Oh, yeah. Two of those, because you also need one. That was intended. Scouting, you also want armor that makes you less likely to be spotted. And hey, you could be carrying a medkit, you have decent mobility still. Lenny has an alloy sword, has a hunting shotgun. Nanoscale. Fine. And I guess we want AP ammo for you. And you're good. Well, ideally... I think we can afford... And supplies, can we afford it for one extra ammo? Okay, we take this, but we're not gonna take the third attachment here. Now, whenever I'm buying attachments for the emulators, because you can clearly easily buy those, I wonder how would the game feel if you could buy any basic attachment, right, for any class? Would that be broken? Would you be spending a lot of money that you shouldn't be spending? Alright, send it.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
We recruited somebody, a new rookie, rather than getting more rebels in, and there's a supply raid with a 4-hour timer. I don't think we can do that one. What we can do, though, is run that jailbreak, but for that, we need to run it right away, before the supply drop comes in, supply raid comes in. So we're still running it at strength 3 as opposed to strength 4. So that's why I clicked off the Geoscape, so no second passes. Well, guess we have a second region going to strength 4, and we are not close to liberating anything. A little bit of a rough time on the Geoscape. We'll see how it shakes out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.